The Chosen has changed the way people watch faith-based dramas. Millions of viewers around the world are waiting for the next chapter. But the question everyone is asking is simple. When is Season 6 coming, and what secrets does the new promo reveal? The Chosen is not just another television series, it's a cultural moment. From its first season, it captured hearts by telling the life and ministry of Jesus Christ in a way that feels deeply human and personal. Instead of being a retelling filled only with grand miracles and big speeches, the show takes us into the emotions, struggles, and relationships of the people who walked beside him. That's why viewers connect with it so strongly. It feels like stepping into the shoes of the disciples and experiencing their world firsthand. Since its launch, The Chosen has reached audiences far beyond expectations. It has been translated into dozens of languages and watched in over 100 countries. Fans don't just watch. They share, discuss, and recommend it passionately. For many, it has become more than entertainment. It's a reminder of faith, hope, and community. The dedication of the fan base is clear from the crowdfunding success that continues to make new seasons possible. Few shows in history can claim such an organic, global movement. By the end of Season 5, viewers were left with powerful emotions and a deep hunger for what comes next. Questions about where the story will lead, which miracles will be shown, and how the disciples' journey will unfold are at the center of every conversation. The creators have promised that Season 6 will take us even closer to the most dramatic and emotional moments of the story, moments that fans have been anticipating since the very beginning. But before we jump into the new promo and what it means, let's take a moment to remember why this series matters so much. It's more than a timeline of events. It's a story about people with fears, doubts, and hopes. People who discover something bigger than themselves. That's the essence of The Chosen, and that's why Season 6 is so important. It's not just the next season, it's the continuation of a journey that has already touched millions of lives. The journey of The Chosen hasn't slowed down. In fact, every season has grown larger in scope, production, and impact. As of now, the show is moving steadily towards Season 6, and the anticipation has never been higher. To understand why fans are buzzing about the release date, we need to look at where the show stands today. Season 5 left the audience on an emotional cliffhanger, and that alone has created waves of speculation. Viewers are constantly asking, how will the next chapter unfold? Behind the scenes, the creators have been transparent about the process. They've shared updates on writing, filming schedules, and production hurdles, making the fan base feel part of the journey. This transparency is rare in television, and it's one of the reasons people feel personally invested. Another important piece is the way The Chosen is being distributed. Unlike traditional shows that rely on networks, this series thrives on its direct connection with fans. Streaming platforms, the official app, and special theater releases have all played a role. This flexible model means the release date doesn't just depend on television slots. It depends on production readiness, promotional planning, and sometimes even fan support through donations and crowdfunding. At this stage, Season 6 is in an exciting but delicate position. Filming has been progressing, with updates from the cast and crew hinting at powerful scenes in the making. The creators have teased that this season will bring us closer to the most intense chapters of the story. That alone makes fans restless. Each update, each behind-the-scenes photo, and each line shared by the director sparks new theories across social media. So where are we right now? The truth is, The Chosen Season 6 is not just in progress. It's shaping into one of the most defining seasons of the entire series. From production updates to promo teases, every sign points to something special on the horizon. Fans aren't just waiting for a date, they're waiting for a milestone in storytelling, one that could redefine how this series is remembered for years to come. The moment the new promo for The Chosen Season 6 appeared, it spread like wildfire. Fans paused, replayed, and dissected every second of it. This wasn't just a casual teaser, it was a carefully crafted glimpse into what's coming, and it carried more weight than 100 announcements. Promos like this are not random. They are promises wrapped in mystery. The first thing that stands out in the promo is its tone. Darker, heavier, more urgent. The visuals, even without words, suggest that the journey is entering dangerous waters. The expressions on the characters' faces tell us that the story is no longer about simple discovery. It's about confrontation, sacrifice, and destiny. These silent hints speak louder than dialogue. Another striking feature of the promo is the focus on the disciples. We don't just see them walking beside Jesus. We see them wrestling with fear, with loyalty, and with the cost of their calling. The camera lingers on moments that look ordinary at first, but carry a deeper meaning. A hand gripping tighter, a glance filled with uncertainty, a crowd gathering in silence. These fragments remind us that Season 6 is not only about what Jesus does, but about how the people around him change under pressure. And then there's the atmosphere. The music rises with a slow, unsettling rhythm, almost like the heartbeat of the story itself. It signals that the stakes are higher than ever. Fans have pointed out the way the light and shadows are used. Symbolic, intentional, almost prophetic. These visual choices tell us that the creators are preparing us for the weight of the events to come. Of course, the promo never answers the questions directly. It doesn't give away exact moments or reveal clear timelines. Instead, it leaves the audience with a lingering feeling. Something monumental is about to happen. That feeling, more than any spoiler, is what fuels the anticipation. It's not just about what we see in the promo. It's about what we sense is waiting right around the corner. Season 6's promo isn't a trailer you watch once and forget. It's the kind of preview that haunts you, the kind you replay late at night, looking for hidden details. And maybe that's the point. The creators aren't only teasing a season, they're inviting us to prepare for a turning point in the journey, a chapter where the story of the Chosen moves from wonder into history-shaping moments. When it comes to the Chosen, one question rises above all others. When will Season 6 finally arrive? The promo might not give us a calendar date, but if you look closely at patterns, production updates, and the rhythm of past seasons, you begin to see hints hidden in plain sight. Let's start with history. Previous seasons have followed a cycle that reflects the scale of production. Unlike most television dramas, The Chosen isn't backed by a giant studio schedule. It's powered by crowdfunding, careful planning, and global demand. That means each season takes time, sometimes longer than fans expect, but always with a payoff that justifies the wait. Looking back, seasons often landed roughly a year or more apart, depending on the complexity of the story and the filming challenges. Season 6, carrying some of the most emotional and difficult chapters, is no exception. Now add in the creators' hints. Interviews and behind-the-scenes posts reveal a mix of confidence and caution. They know fans are hungry for answers, but they're also clear. The story must be told with care, not rushed. Filming updates suggest that much of the season is already deep in production, with cast and crew confirming the scale is larger and more demanding than before. This suggests the release window may not be too far in the future. Fans have become detectives, tracking every social media post, analyzing production photos, and even predicting timelines based on editing schedules. Theories range from mid-2025 to late 2025, with many pointing out that the team likes to release episodes in waves, sometimes in theaters first, before making them available on streaming. That release model itself makes the wait more mysterious, because it doesn't follow the usual one-date, one-drop pattern of mainstream shows. So what does all this mean? It means the promo wasn't just a teaser, it was a signal. It told fans, stay ready. The silence on the exact date is part of the strategy, building suspense, making sure that when the announcement finally comes, it feels like a global event. For a show that has always been about community and anticipation, this slow reveal fits perfectly. In the end, predicting the exact date may be impossible, but one thing is certain. The Chosen Season 6 is no longer a distant dream. It's close enough that every update, every promo, every whisper feels like the countdown has already begun. And when the release date does drop, it won't just mark the arrival of a new season, it will mark the beginning of one of the most defining chapters in the entire series. If there is one thing that keeps The Chosen alive beyond the screen, it's the fans. This isn't a passive audience. It's a global community that treats every season like a personal journey. The release of the new promo for Season 6 has only amplified this energy, turning fan groups, social media threads, and watch parties into buzzing hives of speculation and excitement. Scroll through online discussions, and you'll notice a pattern. Some fans analyze every frame of the promo like detectives, zooming in on the background to catch the smallest clues. Was that character foreshadowing a pivotal moment? Was that location hinting at a coming miracle? Others write heartfelt posts about how the show has changed their lives, how they see themselves reflected in the disciples' struggles. Together, these voices build a living testimony. The Chosen isn't just a series, it's a shared spiritual experience. The expectations for Season 6 are sky high. Many fans believe it will be the most emotional and difficult season yet, as the story moves toward history-shaping events that the audience has been anticipating since Season 1. There's a mix of eagerness and apprehension. Viewers can't wait to see the story unfold, but they know it will come with heartbreak, sacrifice, and moments that linger long after the screen fades to black. That tension is what makes the fandom restless, refreshing feeds daily for any new update. What's remarkable is how fans have turned waiting into an act of participation. They create artwork inspired by the promo. They film reaction videos that capture genuine gasps and tears. They organize prayer circles, discussion groups, and local screenings. Every little piece of news becomes fuel for connection, drawing strangers together under the banner of this story. For many, the countdown to Season 6 feels like a communal pilgrimage, shared step by step across the world. The community buzz is more than hype. It's hope. It shows how much this series matters to people, not just as entertainment, but as something that stirs the soul. And as Season 6 approaches, the expectations aren't only about what will happen on screen. They're about the conversations that will follow, the lives that will be touched, and the way fans everywhere will carry the story into their own lives. The promo didn't just build suspense. It reminded the world that this fandom is ready, waiting, and stronger than ever. The story of The Chosen has always been about more than just a show. It's about a movement. And now, with the Season 6 promo stirring the waters, the countdown has truly begun. We don't yet have the date etched on our calendars, but we have something even stronger: the sense that we are standing on the edge of a turning point. Season 6 promises to be heavier, more emotional, and more defining than anything we've seen so far. The promo whispers of sacrifice, of trials, of moments that will test every character we've come to love. And in those shadows of uncertainty, there is also light. Light that points toward hope, redemption, and the unshakable truth at the center of the story. That balance of tension and promise is what makes The Chosen different from anything else on screen today. But here's the part that makes this journey even more powerful. You are not just watching it unfold, you are part of it. Every fan who shares their theories, every viewer who introduces a friend to the show, every person who pauses the promo to catch a single detail, all of that adds to the heartbeat of this movement. You are the reason The Chosen continues to grow, the reason it breaks barriers, the reason Season 6 is even possible. So as we wait for the official release date, let's not see this as just waiting. Let's see it as preparing to experience the next chapter together, to feel the heartbreak and the hope side by side, to carry the story into our own lives once more. The release date will come sooner than we think, and when it does, it will be more than an announcement. It will be an event, a gathering, a moment in history for everyone who has walked this road since Season 1. Now the question becomes, what do you think is coming in Season 6? What clues did you spot in the promo that others may have missed? Drop your theories, your hopes, and your predictions in the comments below. And if you want to stay updated with every new hint, every announcement, and every piece of breaking news, make sure to subscribe and join this journey with us. The Chosen is not finished. The story is still unfolding, and Season 6 is closer than you think. As the lights dim on the promo and the conversations echo across the globe, one truth becomes impossible to ignore. The Chosen has become more than a series. It's a story that belongs to everyone who watches it. Season 6 stands on the horizon like a rising dawn. Not yet here, but already shaping the atmosphere with its promise. The release date may be hidden, but the anticipation is louder than ever, carried on the voices of millions who are ready to witness the next chapter. Think about what this journey has meant so far. From the humble beginnings of Season 1, funded by faith and the belief of strangers, to the massive global reach today, The Chosen has walked a path no one thought possible. And now, as we prepare for Season 6, it feels less like a TV show and more like a pilgrimage, one that has drawn us together across cultures, languages, and generations. The promo is not just marketing, it's a signal, a call to gather, a reminder that something bigger than all of us is about to unfold. The silence around the exact release date is not a weakness, it's a strategy. It keeps us watching, speculating, hoping. And maybe that's the point. Maybe the wait is part of the experience, part of the preparation, just as much as the episodes themselves. Waiting builds unity, and when the moment finally arrives, it will feel like the world is watching together, one heartbeat at a time. So here we stand, on the edge of history, with Season 6 promising to take us further, deeper, and closer to the heart of the story than ever before. Until the date is revealed, we hold on to the hope, the clues, and the energy of this global community. Now the journey is in your hands. Share your thoughts, spread the word, keep the discussion alive, and above all, stay ready. Because when Season 6 is finally announced, you'll want to be there the moment it drops. The Chosen isn't finished. The greatest moments are yet to come, and together we'll witness them.